It is fine or not fine, but the great Paul Finebaum joins us every Monday. And Paul, I'm going to jump off with you there. Ohio State, again, narrowly got by Wisconsin. Are the Buckeyes' playoff chances, based on what you've seen, fine or not fine?
Matt, they're always finer when they get to play a James Franklin Penn State team. All of a sudden, darkness turns to light. Penn State has quarterback issues with injuries there, and I'm sure after the game, James Franklin will be refusing to apologize to somebody, and then he'll offer another fraudulent apology afterwards.
And it's possible, too, Ohio State maybe took Nebraska a little lightly based on what Indiana did to them the week prior. Okay, Notre Dame beat Navy, still has the loss to NIU, and the other Power Four conferences have multiple teams with no or one loss. As we head to November, are the Irish's playoff hopes fine or not fine?
They're pretty fine. I tell you what, they have a win on that schedule that I don't think a lot of people thought would be a significant win. But that was week 1 against Texas A&M. They lost that game. That was terrible against NIU. But if they run the table, including a win at Southern Cal, they will be in, Matt.
Southern Cal still on the schedule. I know Florida State's down there still on the schedule, and a ranked Army team still on the schedule for the Irish. Georgia heads to Jacksonville to take on Florida, who is on a bye week. Will the Bulldogs be fine or not fine in the annual gathering of people outdoors with beverages?
They're very fine. Florida's looking a lot better, but they're still no match for the Dogs. Frankly, I think the Dogs are the best team in the country. They lost that game early at Alabama. We're still trying to figure that one out. But Georgia with the win over Texas, and now they'll get back on track with this weekend in Jacksonville.
And as we've seen throughout the season, anything is possible this year in college football, but Georgia seems to be hitting their rhythm at the right time as they do each and every season. Okay, Paul, hard to believe, Week 10 takes us into the final month of the regular season in November. So I want you to look into your crystal ball and give me who is best set up for a November to remember.
Oh, cute.
I think it's Alabama because we all, not all of us, but at least I did a couple weeks ago, ruled them out. They looked like they were going nowhere, but they go down to Baton Rouge in 2 weeks, Matt, and win that game. And LSU is really struggling right now after that nasty loss to College Station against A&M. And then they pretty much have a tailor-made route. I mean, they play at Oklahoma. That should be easy. They play Auburn, which is a team in turmoil in spite of a win Saturday night in Lexington. So I really like the Crimson Tide to be back where they usually belong, making a run at the playoffs in late November.
Paul, I'm going to give your answer not fine. You have Shay sitting here on the desk. She's a proud Indiana Hoosiers alum. You could have gone Indiana and made her incredibly happy today, especially after the Bears loss. So
yeah, they got a game coming up, Shay. Watch out, Shay, in about 3 weeks.
We'll watch for you. Paul, thank you.
I might tell you, I might